Hello, my name is Sam Feldman, and today I'm going to be diving into why you should learn a new language. Imagine the world with a universal language. Let's say English, for example. If everybody spoke English in the world, then we'd have no language barriers and we could go over to countries more easily and not have to worry about not being able to speak or hear or being able to understand other cultures and languages. But with this coming into play, you also have to think about the lost jobs. We have millions of translators all over the world, ranging from the high offices of the government to the McDonald's workers that are bilingual that work every single day just to help out with any other language speaker. And also, you have to think about the diminishing of cultures. Some parts of cultures is their language, such as Arab countries. Their language is a huge part of their culture, and it's their Bible is written in that, the Quran. And it would just take away all that specialness and all of that towards that away from them. And my first reason for this is the crucialness of outreach. Being able to talk to new people and maybe workers or customers or something like that absolutely helps their day out. Them not being able to understand you causes you and also him or her the toughness, and it causes a lot of stress for both sides of that. And it also helps people get jobs, believe it or not. Being monolingual is you're less likely to get a job than somebody who's bilingual, and Lead with Languages says that. And you being able to speak to somebody who doesn't really know English too well in America, it also impacts their view on America. Imagine if somebody from, let's say, Kuwait came over from an Arab country. He came over to America and he only speaks Arabic, and you know Arabic. It improves his view on America, saying that, oh, well, he's learning my language and he's indulging in my culture, and it makes them feel better about coming over, and it allows them to get the whole American experience for them for coming over. Second reason is the health benefits that come from it. John McWhorter is a linguist and a Columbian professor, and he states that learning new languages can help your memory, multitasking, and it even helps prevent dementia. It helps memory by being able to intake new words and new spellings of words and be able to spit them out in English and stuff like that, and helps you translate better. Secondly, multitasking, being able to, like I said earlier just now, taking in an English word and spitting it out, and let's say a French word or something like that takes a great deal of processings in the brain to actually do that. And overall, languages are just fun. There's a lot of different ways, spellings, and even characters that go into different languages, and I'll tell you what, Arabic is not the easiest language to learn, but it definitely has some unique characteristics to it. It has a lot of long vowels in it that make words longer and all this other stuff. And it's also just cool to hear the other words in different countries. Say, in English, if you say I love you, it's I love you. In Arabic, it's oheb. And in French, it's je t'aime. There's so many different ways to say it, and it's just a really unique thing about each culture, and I love it. Third, language is overlooked. It really opens up your mind to everything, and even though maybe in Kentucky it's 2 years, you have to take up a foreign language and then you're done with it. The country in general, or the state of Kentucky at least, just believes that you only have to learn a language for 2 years to be satisfactory in the eyes of the higher up teachers. But in reality, I think that we should stretch it out longer and make it to where you could be bilingual by the end of high school and be able to get a job, or you're more likely to get a job because of that. Like I said earlier, language is just beautiful in general. Learning this, and it just helps with everything. And language gets easier as you keep going on. Of course, it's going to suck whenever you're first learning all the adjectives and the connectives, the conjugations of everything, but in the end product, it also improves your English. Being able to learn about how they conjugate and how they put out different words other than ours, it helps us increase our knowledge on different nouns, verbs, and how to use them more strongly than we would if we didn't take another foreign language. And lastly, I just wanted to say that learning a new language can be very beneficial to a lot of things, ranging from getting a job to even helping your brain out and preventing a health defect such as dementia.